Okay. How about you?
I got enough
I'm
clothing
fine.
on. If I fall down, I can't get up.
Do you want to have?
So
I have
right
a-
away,
No.
I have
decide
Piltovers.
what
You
you
want them?
want,
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'll do them here if you want.
what speed you want, how straight you want it. It's warm up. I'm not going to ask them to come on the bit. I'm not going to ask them to get fancy. I want steady, rhythmic, balanced, not running on their face. I don't care if the head's up or down as long as it's not wandering around. It's a very nice pony. It's a cob? Is that a
Gina.
cob?
It's a Welsh thoroughbred.
Oh, okay. It didn't look like. I thought you said it was a cob.
Welsh.
Yeah, I love Welsh thoroughbred. So either a loose rein Hannah or keep a connection because the on off is like talking to. What happened to steering? Don't do that. Fix it. You don't want to ride a nasty horse, you better treat him differently because he is nasty. He's very nasty. Very nice, Gina. He's the least fancy looking of the three, and he's by far the nicest.
Isn't it cute?
He's lovely.
Yep.
He's a lovely horse.
Thank you.
Lovely. Like, don't yank on the outside rein. Okay, rising. That's a good pace. Maybe a little bit less, Gina.
A little
There we go. A little bit less speed. Excuse me, Hannah. That's better, Casey. Don't laugh at him either. Don't give him any chance to do what you don't want, because he will. So he's got a big long stride, Hannah, but he needs to be told to keep it packaged. It's easy for him to go flopping around the ring, but we don't want him to. So shorten your rein a little bit. Very nice. Careful with the outside rein. It's bouncing around because your arm is bouncing. Put your elbow on your side. Like your right arm's snuggled into your ribs and it's just as steady as could be. Better, Casey. Carry your arms up, 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 up. The right one too. When his head comes up, you bring your arms up. Very nice, Anna. That's a much more useful gait for him to start at. Hind leg comes under and he balances. All of you need to remember to keep your elbows by your side. Like Gina, your right arm blends into your ribs. Your left one's like Big Bird. The wing is flopping. The horse says, hello, that's my mouth. Fix the pace, Casey. Fix it. And your hand down is going to make him fight with you. So you need to sit back, tuck your butt under, be in balance. That's nice, yeah. Very nice. I don't think he's even vaguely thinking of bending, do you?
Of what?
He doesn't look like he's thinking about bending.
Yeah.
He should be a little bit thinking about bending. And he's a lot thinking about counter bending. Very nice. Can you feel your right hand bouncing on his mouth? Yeah. So see if you can put the elbow on your side. Better, Casey. Better. Casey. Because he's slinging his head all over the place. But I don't blame him. You lean forward, you sit on your crotch, and your arms pull down. So you have him in a vice.
Yep.
You need to sit back, tuck your butt under, step into your foot, and be where he can carry you. Very nice, Anna. Now you have a connection, huh?
Yeah.
And he likes it.
Yeah.
Good boy. Good. Let your leg be long, not riding off your knee. Gina, remember to keep your leg long. Imagine I have a lead weight in it. It just keeps tugging down at you. Good pony. Is he pretty fit?
What's that?
Is he pretty fit?
Ish. Good-ish.
Like, do you ride him?
He rides.
You ride enough? Okay.
Yeah. Not like he.
He looks like he was starting to fade. That's
Well,
why.
he rehabbed recently.
He what?
Rehabbed from something. She had him up at the vet.
Oh.
Like less than a year ago.
Okay.
So she's been bringing him back.
I don't want to push him too much.
Yeah.
It's better. Ooh, ooh. Slow your butt down. Ah. Make it hard for him to lift you. He's okay to work this hard?
Oh yeah, I spent all summer rehabbing his core. So he's good.
Okay. Turn around and go the other way. Just a little turn, Hannah. Little turn. Soon. Well, that took you all day. Turn around and go the other way. Right there, Casey. Turn, 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 turn. God, you guys wouldn't make it as combined drivers. Look, they got boogers. What was he being rehabbed from?
He has spinal crowding.
What?
Spinal crowding.
Like kissing fun?
This is good, huh? I like it. That's good, Katie, except your hands are pulling down. You have to understand that you must carry your own hands no matter what he does. Sit back, sit down, let your body come down through your foot. You can't get away with any of the crimes that you rode the white pony with. Not going to work. That's better. He looks really good.
How about you?
I got enough clothing on if I fall down, I can't get up. So
Yeah.
right away, decide what you want. What speed you want. Your diagonal, Gina. How straight you want it.
I was testing it there.
That's better, Casey. Up the hand. Up, up, up. So you need a straight line from the bit to your elbow. That will make your bit work correctly. It's a snaffle, so it can do evil things if you just pull on it. Good boy. Good. Down the leg, Casey, so your heel's not digging him. Tuck your butt under. Bend your elbow. Thank you. If you don't bend your elbow, you don't have an arm. Good boy. So let's walk a sec. Close your knees, close your heels, and walk without pulling down, huh?
Yeah.
I said walk and you did this. Don't do it.
No, you're doing
If
great.
you know it, don't do it. It's a horse you really have to ride well. He's being very cooperative. But if you ride him with not, you can walk, Gina. While you're walking, take a trip over the ground poles.
This is the schedule for today.
Oh, thank you.
And then I wrote, like, Gina's only one lesson because you asked me about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Gina's horse probably doesn't need more than one lesson.
And then the pony's out.
It's a wonderful horse.
What time is it?
How old are your horse?
Oh, thank you.
Wow. It looks fabulous. Dappley and shiny. Really cute horse.
I'm going to tell her how much you raved about her horse. That's going to make her
I
bad.
love this horse. That horse I'd take home. These other
so
two,
cute.
I love the chestnut horse, but he wouldn't take his legs home. And I've already met
That's what
that.
the chiropractor said.
Well, the left front gives me phantoms, and the hocks give me phantoms.
Yeah, she doesn't like its hind end.
The hind end flops, the hocks flop, the stifle's weak, and the miles she put on him, it hasn't changed much.
He's only 5, though.
Yes, he is. But it's a weak, your whole connection is possible.
Okay.
See, his is quite low. See how it comes down?
Yeah, keep going.
Has everybody walked over the poles? Remember, you want 2 steps each time. So, Gina, you might have to remind Hannah, you might have to remind Stilts to slow down. He's funny because he's a little bit lazy. Yeah. Then he sees a job he wants to do and he goes, yeah, big step. Yeah. So you have to be ready to correct whatever he does. Because all of a sudden he turns into a volunteer. Yeah. Looks nice. He put some weight on. He's got some bloom on his coat.
Yeah.
Do you show him with a lavender noseband?
I did. Really good story.
So sit quietly, wait for him. There, good. And he shortened. Because that shortening builds a rear end. The gray things build a rear end. So sit back, Casey, and not wiggle and digging with your seat. Now you ride Arabs, you ride thoroughbreds. They have thin hair, fine skin. They don't like something digging them. You may change direction and we'll go trotting again. Get so you're tracking right, because we haven't done as much right left. Good boy. Tracking right and we'll trot. And when you're ready, organize your reins, organize your horse, and go trotting. Don't lean forward, Gina. There you go. When you're trying to find your diagonal without looking, when the horse rolls slightly inward, that's when you should come up. They roll away from the leg they're lifting. Careful. Did you fix the speed you wanted right away? First two steps, he has to give you the speed you want. I don't care what he thinks. Not a democracy, he doesn't get a vote. Boy, careful that outside range. He's very tolerant of it. But I can see where he might just start ignoring you. That's nice, Rising. Good boy. So when you get up here, go across, do the ground poles, and change direction. Watch that left hand dancing. Keep your fingers still. Make a turn off your inside leg. Straighten with both legs. Close your leg. And go left. And don't forget to bend, Hannah, for the turn. And don't lean in. Same thing, Casey. Gina, when you get up here, take a turn over the ground poles.
Okay.
You're going to need to put on a little energy because they're nice and wide apart, which I like. So, Hannah, when you went to make the left turn, you went, instead of sitting up and lifting him up with your inside leg. So you need a little more speed. Gina. Careful. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. No roaring around. Make a right bend. Go over the rails. She's not with me. Over the rails again, Gina. Energy. Hannah, go over the rails. I'm trying to make a figure eight out of it, but you're all sleeping on my leg. On, Hannah. Go right. Good. You didn't lean that time. Casey, when I asked you to bend, I wanted you to go over the rail.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
And you're pulling down again.
Shit. You want me to continue?
So let's make a figure eight out of it. Each time you come around, you go over the rail. Go ahead, Gina. And then go left, Casey. Good, Gina. Go over the rails and change direction. Come around over the rails and change direction. So we kill two birds with one stone. We make a bending figure eight and ground poles, and Casey not pulling down. He can't go right when you're doing that, and it frustrates him. Leg on, Hannah. Even if you don't think you need it, put your leg on. He gets to floating, then he goes, uh-oh, I didn't push enough. So you have to create the push because the Arab half wants to float. Leg on, kick. Very good, because he wasn't going to give you that stride. Very nice, Gina. So he can make it, but he needs energy. Hands up, Casey. I think he can make that, Casey, if you let his head go. So you make a round circle over the poles, round circle the other way. Over the poles, build energy. Gina, go on, kick up, kick up, kick up. Very good, boy. That's better, Casey. Sit up. I know you're fit, you run, you do all kinds of things.
Yeah.
You should be able to sit up and stay there.
I have some bad habits now.
I don't care about your damn bad habits.
Nope,
Fix
I need
it.
to fix them.
I'm not interested in your excuses. You can't ride and have a floppy upper body because you fall off. And you need to help your horse find the distance. There's a reason this horse gets mad at life. Don't forget your leg, Gina. Hannah. And step on your left leg a little bit, Hannah, so you don't lean in. Good job, Gina. Gina sits in the middle. Let him go, Casey. He's not dying to do this.
No.
So you need to push your arms up his neck and let him go. Very good, Hannah. That's what I want him to do. Is make a big effort. Always send your eye well ahead, Gina. So you're saying to him with your eye, I want you to go.
Okay.
So find your takeoff spot. Look out beyond. Because I see him when you do that go, oh yeah. He's not necessarily a volunteer, but he'll do whatever you ask him. Watch your left hand stopping him. So now he's getting the idea that you do a lot of ground poles with him.
Yeah, I try to.
Yeah, maybe. That
No,
doesn't
she
sound very
does.
fun.
She does when I ride with her.
How come he
You
doesn't
do
do
what?
it better?
I don't know.
Because nobody's asked him to be stronger.
I think they're wider than we usually have them.
They're where I usually have them. You guys might be riding them short.
I don't do anything. I just get on the horse. I do whatever they are.
Well, that's good.
Like such loose.
You're not like Dinah that always made me straighten them every lesson. Leg on. Good. Leg on, Casey. Hey, much better. Now, Casey, make sure he goes across straight. Because he's busily catching rising, so he's going diagonally. Not allowed. Now we look like we're moving. So up, Casey. Tuck your butt under. You can't. Very good, Hannah. So, Casey, when you come in there, package him up a little bit, and then chase him through. Because that's the shortest step one, and it makes it every time. Except, Jeannie, you can help him not hit it. So nobody should be a passenger out here. Every time you ride, you're a trainer. If you're not training, you're untraining. I'm a trainer. I don't like untrained horses. So, Hannah, I said, so you come around the corner, specifically straighten, specifically make the next bend. So it's circle, straighten, bend, circle. Circle, straighten, bend, circle. And if you're not doing that much, that was very nice, Casey. If you're not doing that much, you're cheating yourself and your horse. Now sit up and straighten and bend. And you're sitting to the left, Hannah. And that's why he bobbled. Much better, Casey. Now you're riding. Your partner will be a much more pleasant partner if you ride him. Don't pull down on his mouth. Is that a single jointed snaffle or a double jointed one?
That's French leg.
Even the French link gives you plenty of way to drag a mouth apart if you pull down on it. Now we're going forward. Good. So, Hannah, do not lean left. Sit up, sit up, sit up. Better. Better, 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 better. You can walk, Gina. That was very nice. Walk. Close your heels, close your knees, and walk. Good boy. You can walk, Casey. How do you signal him to walk?
Usually I close my leg. Me?
That's not what it looked like. It looks
No,
like
no,
you
it's
lean
ugly.
forward. It looks like you lean forward and pull down.
That tracks with
And
what's
when
been
you
going
say
on so
tighten
far.
your leg, what do you mean?
Say what?
You said you walk by tightening your leg.
Like heel and then up to the knee.
Try the knee next time. That was much better.
Yeah.
Now he's doing real work.
Yeah. He likes to do real work, I think.
He wasn't volunteering to you. Told him he had to.
Yeah.
He's big and he's easy, and it's easy for him not to have to work. So, Casey, when you want to stop your horse, you can just close your knees. When you tighten your leg, he thinks you're hugging him. He doesn't get to do it now. Then you lean forward and pull down, and he goes, ah! He's really good at exposing you.
Yes.
Let him walk on a long rein. That's a good boy. He says, I really need to stretch my back. Good boy. When you first come to walk, it's a good idea to keep your reins for a moment. But then you got to let them stretch. They've already done a lot of work today. His brow band will blind you. The bit you have is, I like the Bochet bit, but it's very skinny, and
Absolutely.
the mouthpiece isn't real friendly. We got Hannah warmed up.
Yeah.
Good. This guy looks like he gained a lot of fitness.
I think so too. I mean, we've been doing mostly ring work. I've only taken him out on
Yeah.
trail like
No,
maybe less than
he's much
10
stronger.
times.
You got my best. Of course.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm
goodness,
already up. Stay down.
we need stripper music.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'll stay down.
Everybody's
Don't
stripping.
have to tell me twice.
But he's been
Is that
good.
a
hold it.
straight a single joint?
Do you want a
No,
chair?
it's
No, no, I'm
it
good.
has a
Oh, you're sitting on
copper-
something.
Has a
Uh,
lozenge in the middle?
yeah,
Yeah.
but he likes a really soft fit, so I wrapped it in silicone.
No, he's very kind in it.
He loves it.
Yeah, he's very kind in it.
That's his,
He never makes a face. He just goes.
no, he likes
And he
this
carries
one.
himself such that he obviously doesn't need a lot of air.
Yeah, if I take the silicone off,
You're warming?
he is so sensitive to he'll come behind. So I put the silicone on.
Because he's
and
very happy to be around.
I can feel it.
with a silicone tape?
Yeah,
I can
it's
feel
that
it's like-
seal.
Like steel tech.
Yeah, it's seal tech.
Okay.
I'm thinking, silicone. I don't know about that one. I better
Steel
learn.
tech's like for race horses.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he
It was
loves
the
it.
thing we put on everything.
Yeah. And duct
Exactly.
tape.
Yeah.
And baling twine.
Very kind. I have a horse that goes in a Segunda, which is the D-ring, you know, with that nasty big port.
Oh.
And I just wrap the two little points.
Oh.
And he thinks it's heavy.
Whatever works, right?
It works beautifully. He's just respectful enough of it, but the points aren't eating a hole in his tongue. He's a strange horse. He's never in a hurry, and then he leaves. The thoroughbred part speaks up.
The leaving.
Yeah, he's thoroughbred Morgan.
Oh, I've never seen that.
He's lovely. I had him at the Devil couple of weeks.
I was at the devil.
Ravel was driving.
I was driving
One of the three
a
drivers.
bright chestnut horse. The blazing and long fat.
Yeah.
He was very good all weekend.
And that's a Morgan thoroughbred.
3/4 Morgan, 1/4 thoroughbred.
Hello, Lizzie.
Hello, children. How are you?
Oh my
And
God.
then there's the lump.
He's just a bull.
You've
Oh
met
my
little
God,
boys
he's
before.
funny.
He got run over. He just like,
It's like you're not even
Well,
there.
the truth
Oh my
is he didn't know you were there.
Oh, he's funny.
And he doesn't even know where he is.
The problem is you have to watch when you're in the lesson. He doesn't get out of the way, so I can't have him out here. So he gets right in their way and doesn't move.
Well, he doesn't really know where he is.
Oh,
You watch
Well, I
him,
don't
he's
know
like,
that
"Oh,
he
really?"
cares.
no, is he male?
yeah.
So, does everybody canter comfortably?
Lay there. He'd be like, go ahead. He was playing chicken.
I don't need to do it if it's going to hurt him.
Oh no, it's not gonna hurt him. We're just, it's a work in progress.
I know Rising canters fine. Well, he bucks a little bit.
Oh no, he's fine.
No, Rising's been good.
All right.
Last
Here,
summer he
Taz,
bucked
ready?
a little
Come
just
on,
for
come
fun.
sit in the seat.
He said, I feel good. You do these funny little gentle sun fishes.
With Isaac,
Rising.
what is a sunfish?
Yeah, it's a loopy kind of little buck when they're cantering.
I have him in her pocket
He
already.
doesn't mean to get you off. He's just kind of looping through the air.
He's been good. His right lead has been really hard for him.
I remember it was hard. Yeah. Well, his left hind leg does this, so
Yeah.
he wants to push off. It goes blip.
Yeah.
Why we need all the more rear end. Does he get a top line builder? He should either eat more protein or eat a top line builder. Get some top on it. He doesn't have it.
Wait, what's the top line builder?
I was just
Um,
looking into Purina Super Sport.
Triple Crown 30% ration balancer.
Amino acids and
Okay.
stuff in it.
Yeah, I get.
Oh, I forgot to make
Synergy
your
gets
tea.
that.
I'll go get your.
Yeah.
I gotta
Triple
make you
Crown
some
30.
tea.
The Triple
Just
Crown
a
30
cup
puts
twice a day.
it puts a top because he's gained weight since I last saw him, and his coat is beautiful, so I know he's doing well.
He's
but-
been on
but-
E. I don't know if he was on E before you got him. Was he?
No, I'm
Ollie?
sure he was.
No.
No, yeah. But
He-
he's been on E since
He
you
needs
had him.
massive E. His coat is lovely. He's put on a lot of thighs, put on a lot of shoulder, put on some neck, but he needs to put from the withers to the tail on. So the Triple Crown 30 is wonderful for that.
Wait,
That's what Dr. Han raves about.
well, that's what Marty's on. now.
We can do that.
Because
He just needs more top line, and the
Okay.
only way you make muscle is with protein. And the Triple Crown 30 balancer,
that's was good for the insulin resistance.
Yeah.
it's good for everything.
Yeah.
It is.
That's why Marty's on it.
Dr. Han goes bonkers making us feed it to everything.
She drives me crazy. She's such a grump. Christopherson?
Oh yeah, I love her, but she's a beast.
Oh, she's
She judged
she's just
Pine Tree this year for 5 days.
she's just so grumpy. For
Well, you know
God's
why?
sake.
Because all of us are ignorant and wrong.
Well,
And it
that's
aggravates me.
fine, but it's
I
my
love
tea.
her dearly,
Listen,
and I'm one of her
listen.
favorite people, and she's still grumpy at me because I'm ignorant and can't keep up
listen,
with her.
listen. I tell her, listen, Linda, all the time.
I say to her, you know what, Ann? I don't really care what you think. She says, well, I know you know what you're talking about.
Come here.
I don't be so grumpy. And so Wilson hates asking her about feeding because she's like, I like to finish on this horse. Belly's fat. He's got nice finish on top.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pick your reins up. And
sit down. Kevin, am I in the way?
there's
Of the
plenty of
picture?
space here.
Probably on the side of it, but
So
not anymore.
if you need to circle, there's this end, there's that end, there's the middle. You don't have to run around racing each other.
No, I'm good.
If your horse is not wonderful at the canter, the best place for it is a big circle. The circle somehow makes the horse go, oh, shit, I better watch myself. So if you want to circle on this end, you can cut through between the single pole and the 3 poles. You can circle around the garbage, or you can circle up that end.
His
Like
canter
grass,
is
I'm
good.
sure
It's
is
just
safe.
we're working on balance.
Do you have a lead? Let's change direction. I know Rising doesn't like right lead. If I have a lead I don't like as well, or my horse doesn't like, or he's weaker with, or whatever, I try to start with the lead that will give me a more positive experience, so my horse feels positive about the canter, and then we'll go to the other lead when he's a little bit organized. And yes, you're right, Gina. We're always working on balance because canter they want to run on their forehand. Because the horse, most horses, weren't born to canter. They're born to trot faster and break into gallop. I had one that came to this earth canter and she didn't come with a trot. I had to make a trot, but she came with a beautiful canter. So pick up your reins, sit back, Casey, and keep your hands up. Find a circle if you need it. A little bit of trot, sitting, and then pop into canter. I saw you lean forward, Hannah. You get away with bad things riding home alone here. This ring has gotten very nice.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
I like this canter, Hannah. Take your thigh off and sit down. That's good, Gina. You may ride, you may sit or stand, Gina, whatever works for him. Do we not have a canter to part?
We don't have much
Oh.
because I think I ride like crap.
I don't know what that was, but I didn't hear it.
Oh, she said she thinks she rides like crap.
But she does. Her riding is terrible. It's deteriorated. So Casey, bring your inside leg forward and your outside leg back and ask him to canter. I know he knows that, eh? Good boy. That's a good lad. Sit back and down. Don't dig him with your seat. Hannah, sit down. Take your knees off. Let his back flow. Good, Gina. That little pony's just wide enough. He takes up all the legs she's got. This is good,
That's a
Casey.
lot of legs too.
Yeah, there's not much she can do with her leg because he's so round. Her leg gets stuck out there. And then we have hands. Keep your hands quiet and low, Casey. Take your knee off, Hannah. I want to see air between your knee and the horse.
You told Hannah you wanted to see air between the knee and the
I'm
horse?
trying to. I don't think Hannah hears very well. She couldn't hear me last summer in these 2 years. That's good, Casey. Sit back and ride it. Don't whine. The way you get a good canter is by cantering a lot. You take your knee out of the knee roll, Hannah. Let me see daylight under your leg. There you go. He says, thank you. I can move my back. You may trot, Casey, while you're ahead of the game. But don't pull down. Good. Scratch his withers and tell me he's a good guy. He did very nicely. And the way you get a good canter is you canter and you canter and you canter. That's nice, Hannah. Be as light as you can with your whole leg. Just lift it off him. There you go. See him shorten up and lift up? I don't think you realize how strong you are. Good boy. Don't let him run.
15 horses a day. That's why she's.
Yeah, but if she's doing it with her leg slammed on him. Careful, buddy. Ooh. So he got a little quick, Casey. When Gina started up, just tell him no. And you may trot, Hannah. Ooh. Sit tall, close your knee. Very nice. Canter's improved, hasn't it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Canter's much happier. But you feel a difference when you take your leg off? He fluffs right up. You may trot, Gina. Close your knee tight. There you go. Good. Don't even have to pull.
Get over here. Sit down.
Let's change direction. Sit back, Casey. Sit back, sit back, sit back.
Oh, thank you.
When you ride, Casey, the only place it's legal to be tired is right at the bottom of your rib cage. You could have steered him around that rail. He figured you would. Little inside leg, Hannah. There. All you had to do was use it. And he answered you. He tends to be a little heavy in the right rein, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So the way to get him off the right rein is use your right leg, get his right hind leg more active. That's a good boy. Hands level, thumbs turned up. Take your knee off, Casey. And our left rein doing weird things, Gina. There you go. So adjust your trot so you can sit to it. Just close your knee, Hannah, and sit. Good boy. Sit trot, ladies. Sit. You can canter. Casey, sit trot. Canter. Canter. Inside leg forward, outside leg back. My love. Good boy. I know that one knows its leads. We cantered the dickens out of it. The girls are right for me. You go down there, you canter till you run out of canter. Sit quietly and back. Hannah, pretend you're riding a dressage horse. Good, Casey. Pick your hands up a little bit. Remember, you're not allowed to lean on them. And don't leave your tongue out because you'll bite it when it bumps you. I have a scar on my lip from doing that. Very nice, Gina. This looks like it's happy canter time. He's like, I'll do. Better your leg, Hannah. Keep yourself tall, Casey. Remember, your arms are not for anything but talking to him. Not for balance. A little bit inside leg if he wants to quit. Very nice rising. Very nice. Good boy. If your left rein has a huge loop in it. Your back muscle between your rib and shoulders are what holds you up. That's good. Wonderful, buddy. Good boy. You can tell him he's good when he's being good because he's so bad most of the time. It pays to be nice to him when you can. Good boy. Sit back a little, Casey. Outside rein. Out. Thank you. Outside rein. You can move one hand and not the other, I think. This is really cute. I like it. Sit as lightly as you can and not banging on his back. So your seat has to sweep and follow him. That's a nice connection with your reins, Hannah. Good boy. Not leaning in, Casey. You lean in and he leans out, you're going to part company. Time for the next one. No, we have 15 minutes.
Yeah,
And come trotting. That's good. And then adjust your trot and sit to it. Come trotting, Casey. Close your knees. Yeah, and he answered, didn't he? Good boy. And then adjust the trot and sit to it. He says, Mama, I'm not used to cantering that much. If you want an endurance horse, you have to school the canter. Over and over and over. We do 10, 15, 20-minute canters. I remember when Meg was working with Katie one time, we were working on her heart rate was 30 beats higher on the right lead. We picked that up in a lesson. She said, and you can walk and relax on line. She said, you know how it's hurt. She said, I don't feel like I'm getting the last edge tightened up. We were cantering. I said, what's your heart stronger? It's 30 beats higher on the right lead. I said, so your job till I see you again for 3 months is to canter on the right lead so she doesn't notice. 3 months later, the just by using what we over, and she said, I worked that soft, being as easy as I can. That worked. But, and I know she, I wish she doesn't now, but she used to come down here and canter 25 miles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in the sand, yeah.
Not Gallup canter.
Yeah.
Just local on.
Yeah.
And we do that with a combined driving force. It's like, they don't even have to canter. But I go out and canter a half hour. And the horse will slow the country down. Like the Dutchman says, how'd you get this horse fit like this? see what we do to understand.
Quite impressive.
That was a good bunch. Okay, so today you can keep him. He's a good boy.
Today was I'm impressed
The
with
tail
today.
to the left. Is that because the left hind is weaker?
It's certainly because there's an imbalance factor somewhere.
Right.
And I actually
All right, come on,
Wait,
Esther. Let's
the
go in.
right
I gotta
hind
get her
weaker?
tea.
Yeah?
because
Come on,
the
dogs.
tail goes toward
You ready to go in
whichever
for a
hind leg
minute?
is engaged.
Okay.
Like when you're doing a serpentine,
Come
or
on,
like that
let's go,
figure eight,
dog.
and this I
I'm
never
gonna go get her tea, and then I'll be right back.
But when you make
I'm going to get the
deep
tea
right
for her.
turns,
Oh,
the
good.
tail
I'll be right
comes
back.
up. It's the right hind leg.
Jessica, do you need
Esther.
toe warmers or toe and hand warmers in here?
Oh, I may at some point snag some toe warmers.
Yeah, I've got them on. I'm glad I do.
I'm actually out of toe
The
warmer,
Justin
so
Horse
if
doesn't
you
Oh,
have
have
I have my.
I want to
Five-
say I
I
must
was
have.
driving
I
the
think I
dog
have
a
six,
couple years ago.
like a
Doing
big pack of them
serpentine.
somewhere.
That's what I have them out here.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yeah,
well, then
they're right
there
here.
you go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
Come on,
these are my favorite
Esther.
boots, but
Esther.
they're
Yeah, it's the standing on this cold ground.
I yelled at him to turn the light on.
So
Yeah,
if
I've
we
been
need more
buying them at
chairs,
Walmart.
guys, I have more chairs.
Let's go.
We're at long lining lessons now.
Oh, that's right. Long line.
There's a crazy old lady in a house.
Come on, let's go, Phil.
Here, I'm gonna give these to you now.
That's the right costume.
You're right, Hawkins. Pretty weird. It does this. Cross. So because it can't come under the tail stuff. Casey was very good today.
Yeah.
He was
It's
very
amazing
good.
what happens when I ride correctly.
If you ride hard, he's like, okay, lady. And the
I
Kennedy
grabbed all my
Varsity
extra
knows
clothes
what he's
because
talking
I'm like, I didn't think it's gonna be below freezing
Inside-
in the morning.
inside leg forward,
Yeah,
outside leg
she's
back,
like
sit down and clock it. He'll pop
there
it
to
again.
like there.
He was a
So you're
little
getting
unsure,
ground
but he
pulls
did
all
it.
the time, right?
and all
Yeah,
the middle.
but
You
this is
remember.
when she's giving them instruction. You get in this corner here.
But the more you
You
ride,
can't
you know,
go
with
back on
dancing, you could cruise and
see,
snooze
like,
or
Oh, God.
you can
ride
see
past him. The more you aggress him, the better he
she's
gets.
in
He's
it
a boy.
now.
Okay.
He's a very good fellow. And the more secure he feels
Yeah.
when you ride him powerfully.
No, I think that's good.
And I bet your day's not done yet, buddy.
No, not quite.
Well, you know, in the end analysis, what does Valerie want him to do?
Not. She hasn't really told me anything.
Just-
She
just
said I
you-
could do whatever.
Just use him.
Train him.
He's been fine.
Train him. That's what she wants Santa to do.
Yeah, she wants him trained and used because I mean,
You
she
guys
herself
want this
doesn't
one.
need a dressage horse, but she can sell him, or
Yeah.
he can stay with you forever,
Yeah.
or whatever.
No, we think he's going for big bucks.